It is 9 o'clock on Monday, and we are live with Digimode Monday. And thank you for joining me. I'm LB0 Fox India Morten. I've done another episode of this. I did JS8 Call last week, and today it's VarAC or VarAC. Not sure how to pronounce it. It's a Digimode I just heard about earlier this week, as I haven't really tried it out that much, and that's kind of the point of these Digimode Mondays. And just before we started, I did my 200 subscribers giveaway just about an hour ago. Posted a video on that, so if you've commented on the drawing video, please check. You might be the winner. And what I was giving away, for those who haven't noticed, was this, the LB0 Fox India signature dipole. And the Soda Beams wire doesn't really play well with the green screen. These will come out for sale sometime soon. I'm just finishing up on the details on them. And you'll be able to buy them probably either as kits or already made. But to today's topic, VarAC. I got it up here. And I don't really know anything about it. It uses the VARA modem, same as WinLink, to utilize chat over HF. And I made a couple of QSOs here. And as you can see, similar to last week's stream with the JS8 call, there is something like a heartbeat here. It's called a beacon. It doesn't give you the feedback straight away, and there is no way of checking your propagation on PSK Reporter for this. It gives kind of a feeling like the messenger applications of the early 2000s, like ICQ and Microsoft MSN Messenger, and MM0 OPX amateur radio says, well done on the 200 subs. And look, there's something happening here. I am connected to Foxtrot 4 Hotel Bravo Whiskey. So we'll move over there and see what happens. I have no idea what happens now. He is sending me a -06 signal report. So if I figure out, I'm sending him an automatic report back, and I'm disconnected. Okay, this is kind of the same as last week with the JS8 call. Is that a QSO or is it something else? And aloha back to you, Anton, and thank you for joining my stream. And as far as I know, it's your birthday today. Am I correct on that? And yeah, let's try just pushing out a CQ here and see what happens. There are some noises here, and I have no idea what those are. It's some of the points that gives a little bit like it's the messenger applications of the early 2000s. And as you can see, I am calling CQ right now. So let's see what happens. And if any of you viewers out there can hear me, please feel free to reply. And back to the VarAC. As far as I've understood, the 14.105 here, that's the calling frequency. And you can QSO I either down or up with these buttons. And that happens semi-automatically. So we'll see how that works, because similar to other modes, you're not supposed to really do any chatting on the calling frequency. And if there's any noise in the background, both visual and audible, it's just my daughter. I don't have this big fancy studio. I got a desk in the hallway here. So just bear with me. And I've called a CQ here. It doesn't really look like anything's happening here. But I know it's working since Foxtrot 4 Hotel Bravo Whiskey managed to ping me and get a signal report. And how about you guys in the chat? Can you hear me calling CQ on VarAC here? just let me know. And have any of you used it before? Because this is brand new to me. And the original plan today was using Hellschreiber, but I didn't really know if I had anyone on the other end. So that's why I went back to a plan B or a plan C. There is something happening here now, I think, if you look at the waterfall. So this is a little bit confusing to me. Maybe we should try another band. I don't know, Anton, are you on 80 down there in the Netherlands? We could try 80 and see if we can hear each other on 80. As most of you guys have probably noticed, propagation haven't really been good the last couple of days. I just got to swap antennas and tune my radio here. And we'll see what happens on 80. And there is some CW on the calling frequency for 80. But let's see if I can do it. I read D says there's a QSO on the frequency. And is this I read Deutsch, the creator of VarAC? I think it is. And welcome to the stream. You could perhaps answer the questions far better than the rest of us that's never used this. Okay, and I see Anton. He can go to 40 or 80. I am on 80 right now, Anton. Andy Cowley says that 40 is not that good. And I've noticed that as well. There are sometimes lower sideband QSOs going on 40. And 40 is crowded, so I would guess that 80 might be a better shot. I can see on a waterfall over there on my radio that 80 is a little bit crowded as well. It's past gray line here, so that's not really that strange. I'll try calling CQ on 80 and see what happens. And Irad, I don't really know how to pronounce your name, but he says yes to that. He's the creator of VarAC. So at least we have someone in the chat that knows something about this. And I see there are some Americans in the chat. I doubt that you can hear me on 80. Haven't really had any luck with propagation the last couple of days. I went camping through Easter weekend and was at a campsite where there wasn't really any antenna options. I ended up using Ham Radio Dude's Dude Spike and a mobile whip. And that turned out to work halfway decent, but the propagation was so bad that I didn't really get that many QSOs. I'm probably going to keep doing that for camping, though, on crowded campsites, just using mobile whips because they don't take up any rooms. And I'm really sick of antennas that requires a lot of tuning, such as the buddy stick or a magnetic loop. If I have the room, I'd put up an NFED half-wave or a dipole, but usually you don't have any room on a campsite. And Anton says he's not receiving anything on 80. Okay, perhaps I should QSY back to 20 then and see what happens. My goal on these Digimode Monday streams is at least get one QSO on the mode. And I guess I got lucky last week with pileups on GS8 call. Oh, there is something happening here. There's a CQ here on 80. Delta Lima 1 Golf Alpha Alpha. I think I'm replying to CQ now. Or did I just call CQ? This is... no, I'm connected to Delta Lima 1 Golf Alpha Alpha. So let's see if we can get a QSO going. And I read there in the chat, how does a QSO work? If you can comment on that on the chat, and I'll put you up on the screen if you have any comments on on the technicalities of VarAC QSO. And I am, as far as I can see now, sending my signal report here to him. And I got disconnected, got an incoming request. Let's see what happens. I am connected back to Delta Lima 1 Golf Alpha Alpha. And as far as I've understood it, you're supposed to QSY either up or down after a little while here, so you don't occupy the calling frequency. So I'm going to try that. There are 2 QSOs on the same frequency. Okay. Okay. I'll suggest that we QSY down here to Delta Lima 1 Golf Alpha Alpha. And as you can see in the message in the queues here, it's first my signal report and then a request to QSY down. And the nice thing here is that the log populates automatically here if the fields are correct. And that is actually pretty nice. Now the only thing left is to figure out how I can get this into Ham Radio Deluxe and log automatically. And I tried that with JS8 Call and didn't manage that last week, even with the same settings as I did on WSJT. And Delta Lima 1 Golf Alpha Alpha, see me on YouTube. Well, thank you. I am trying to reply to you. I'm just going to see if I can send the QSY down, and we can probably have a QSO. I think it's 750K down. And I got a pop-up which you don't see, and I clicked yes to QSY down. So let's see what happens. See if he follows along. And Anton says, I did see you pop up in the last heard CQ calls. He didn't notice that. So, yeah, that's good. There is a learning curve to every mode, and my views on this hobby is pretty much that it is about experimentation. It is about learning, and that's what I find fun about it. And I don't know if Delta Lima 1 Golf Alpha Alpha followed me down here. I read the QSY to 80 meters by mistake. Yeah, I was on 80. My radio has been on 80 all the time here. So, okay, let's try getting back up to 20 here and see what happens if I hit disconnect here. And let's get back to... okay, let's see here. Let's get back to there. And I'm going to be back here on 14105 on 80. And David W6OOD asked me what wire I use for my antenna builds. For my portable antenna, I use Sodabeam's wire. And for permanent antennas, I use pretty much whatever wire I have on hand. Usually the cheapest one I can get, because the antennas don't really stay up that long. So let's see here. And I read, gotta go. Good luck with your show here. Well, thank you, and thank you for joining the stream, and hope to talk to you later once I figure this mode out. Looks like an exciting mode, so I'll be trying this a lot later. Thank you for being on the stream. Okay, let's see here if I can call CQ on 20 here. I'm just going to turn off my tuner. My SWR wasn't really that good. See what happens. And if I don't really get any QSOs, we'll end the stream early. But as I said, my goal is to get at least one QSO. And Dan Wiley, November 9, Bravo Alpha Victor, says camping. I use NFET half-waves inverted Ls. Yes, I do as well, as long as I have room for that. At the campsite I was this weekend, I didn't have room for a big antenna, so that's why I use the hamstick. And at least we say here that everything's bigger in America, and I'll always forget that when I get over there and order a large coffee at McDonald's, never remembering how big the coffee is. But campsites are smaller here, campers as well. So regarding that, I need probably a little bit more compact solution. I've been to campsites where I can put up a full 80-meter dipole, and that is nice, but not all campsites have room for that. And being portable while camping is always fun when you have time to do that. So, and it doesn't look like anything's happening on 20 here. I'll try 40 again and see what happens. There is some noise from the over-horizon radar, I think, just a couple of kilohertz up here. So we'll see what we can do. And I mean, not all digimodes are easy to get started with, and then not all digimodes has that many users. I could have done an FT8 show. I don't know how exciting that would be, and I probably get a lot of QSOs. But besides that, there already is an FT8 show on Thursdays, the FT8 off. So don't want to step on any toes there either. And one man doing FT8 would probably not be that viewer friendly. I'm going to try a CQ on 40 here, see what happens. And I hope I don't step on any toes with this mode. I am new to the mode, so hope I don't really step on any toes. Oh, I am connected to Papa Charlie 4 Alpha Delta. And that's Anton in the chat. So let's just see what automatic messages are sent. +3 in the Netherlands. Not too bad, Anton. +6 back. And I'm going to hit the QSY down button, Anton. See if you can follow along. You should get a pop-up when it's ready. And Whiskey 4 Hotel Tango Papa Howard says he's calling on 40. Propagation is probably not that good on 40 meters on only 50 watts on a wire to do anything transatlantic. And Anton, are you with me down 750 hertz here? I'm going to try to just do one of the send an info message here. I can see there is some chat control data being sent, so there is something happening. Yeah, Anton got the pop-up and did QSY down. There's a little bit of delay on YouTube here, so not everything is happening live, or it's semi-live. I think it's probably about a 10-second delay here. And yeah, I see you type there, Anton. I'll type it in the chat. If you pre-fill the info box in the settings there, you can actually manage to populate the log automatically. And I'm going to try to spell Dutch city name live on YouTube. Juliet Oscar 23 Victor Echo. Yeah, and I've hit the auto log QSO button here, and that actually helps. Let's see if I can do working conditions here and send them. If you do that, the log automatically logs when you are done, and it gives you a log file, ADI file, which you can import into your usual logger here. So that helps a little bit. Let's see what happens here. At least we managed one QSO, and that is good. So tell me, viewers, what are your favorite digital modes, and what should I try later on in the series? I'm looking for some suggestions here. I'm thinking about Hellschreiber next time, and for that I need someone to be on the other side of the QSO, because that's not the most used mode, but it is a mode that seems a little bit exciting to me, and really wanted to try that. I'm not sure if there will be a stream next Monday. I might be working next Monday, but in that case, it will be in 2 weeks. Oh, Anton's using DX Commander. And Boris says here, how do I connect to you? We'll see if after I'm done with this QSO here board, and I'll go back to calling CQ, and we'll see what happens if you can hear me on 40 here. And sorry, Ham Radio Dude, you're far from being first. But thank you for having me on your stream last Thursday. It was a lot of fun. And for those who haven't seen that stream, please just find Ham Radio Dude on YouTube, and you'll see me and Sean design 3D printed parts. And now I'll try here, and let's see here if I do 7.3 here to Anton, and it should automatically send 7.3, log it, and disconnect. Let's see what happens here. And if any of you guys would like to be a guest on the show and be on the other end of a QSO later on, you're welcome to do that. And Ariel, welcome, Lima Bravo 1 November Hotel. Welcome to my stream. And Danny's here. So yeah. Things are happening, and I am apparently sending 7.3 and disconnect to Anton. Then I'll go back to the calling frequency on 40 and see if I can get a QSO with any more of you guys here. And when it's done, it should pop up a window which asks me if I would like to go back to the calling frequency, and I have. So I'll do another CQ here, and if any of you guys hear me, please do reply, and we'll see what happens. And yeah, it's a little bit slower than SSB, but it is faster than JS8 call. And I am connected to Golf 0 Sierra Zulu India, I think, before I was finished calling CQ. Let's see what happens now. I'm sending my call sign to him. And good evening, Gotti. Welcome to the stream. And Golf 0 Sierra Zulu India is typing. Let's see what happens. And if you look at the log line here, it has already populated my signal report here. And he said QSO I down. Yeah, I'd like to QSO I down. Have QSO I down, and let's see what happens. I'll put my info in the queue here so that it sends automatically and will populate his log. And thank you, Anton. It was not my first QSO. I've cheated a little bit and made 1 or 2 QSOs earlier, but not enough to familiarize myself with the mode. Let's see what happens here now. I am sending up here. And as far as I've understood, VAR does change the speed depending on the signal to noise ratio. So if it's a bad signal to noise ratio, it'll slow down and still get the messages through. Yeah, and Daniel sent it back, and now you can see it's automatically populated here in the log. So this is really easy when things populate like that. Let's see. And send this. Danny says, "You're in QSO with me." Yes, I am. And Howard says 20 meter is clear now. Might make it across the pond. Yeah, well, if you hear me on my, I'll go back to 20 when I'm done with this QSO and try. I do have a lot of noise on 20 today. I usually don't have any noise at all, but today I've had about S3 of noise, so the bands aren't really up and going like they should be. And just excuse me half a second. I'm just going to close the door here. I have my kids pretty much on every side here. And Daniel, he has Zero Mazzoni baby loop. Is that a magnetic loop? I've experimented a little bit with mag loops and haven't really managed to get comfortable with them. They do require a lot of tuning, and it kind of tests my my patience. And he even sent me a link. I'll try that. It won't show up here though, because I don't have that set up in OBS. And I got his weather station up here, so that works. And Daniel, I am gonna say 7.3 to you now, and I'm gonna try to move to 20 and see if we can get any DX. So I'm gonna send 7.3 here, and we'll QSY back to 20. See what happens here. And yeah, it might not be that exciting to watch, but if you're playing along and trying to learn as you do it, it might be funny. If you want to try this and haven't tried it, the link to VarAC is in the description. So let's go back to 20 and see what's happening here. And Andy, yeah, I am over 200 subs. Hit 200 earlier today and did the drawing for the LB0 FI dipole. The video is out now. And I'm sorry, but you didn't win. But good luck when I hit 400. There will be another dipole drawing then. Let's see, I am on 20. And the frequency is busy, so I can't call CQ. And just one moment, I'll be right back. Just one moment. And I am sorry about that. I have a 10-year-old that's trying to sleep in the bedroom next to me. And Daniel says it's a mag loop. He has a fully automated station. So I guess the mag loop tunes itself then. And that's the problems I had with the mag loops I have tried, which kind of makes it difficult. And if I could get an automatic mag loop, that would be a good solution, I think. But I do have enough room for full-size wire antennas, though. And there is really nothing happening on 20 here. I am sorry, but no one seems to be hearing anything on 20. Yeah, something's happening on 20. I got an incoming connection request. Victor Echo 3, November Bravo Juliet. Canada. So I am actually able to do some DX here. That is actually really, really exciting. So let's see what happens. There should be some automatic messages here. And this will probably go a little bit slower than the other QSOs I've had. Since, as I've said, I think VarAC throttles the speeds depending on the signal-to-noise ratio. We are up to 18 bits per second. Don't really know how fast VarAC can work, though. I know receiving attachments on WinLink is often a little bit painful. And we'll see what happens here. See if we can manage to get the QSO through here. Well, it looks like we might have lost him. As far as I can see, there isn't really anything happening here. I don't know if that is because VarAC has throttled down or just because there might be some QSB going on. Doesn't really look that promising. We'll give it a little bit more and see what happens. And as I asked you, what are your favorite digimodes? I can say for myself, what I've done most of is FT8, and that's just because FT8 is easy, and it's something you do while maybe conditions aren't that good, or maybe you're actually doing something else in the shack and just running FT8 in the background. I do really prefer SSB QSO to a digital one any day, but it's always nice to try some alternatives. And I got disconnected from the Canadian station here. I'm going to try another CQ and see if we can have better luck now. And yeah, back to the magloop. I tried a magloop while camping this weekend. I borrowed AL705. And I managed to tune it almost good enough. I had SWR at about 2, but it was just so fiddly. And and just hard to get right. I even put it on the Nano VNA, and I shouldn't have done that because then I really saw how fiddly it was. And Delft, Texas had a QSO with Papa Charlie 4 AD. So that's good on 7105. I'll give this about a minute more, and if that doesn't work out, we'll get back to 40 and see if we can get one more QSO today. Just to see what happens. And yeah, there's not much going on here. No. I'll QSO I to 40 and see if we can do a... Oh, there is something going on 40. There might be a QSO going on there already. We'll just have to wait. And Board asking me, where are you camping? Right now I'm camping in my shack. But this Easter weekend I went to Western Sweden to Grebbestad and was camping there. And but I'm back to the shack now. Easter is over and I have work tomorrow, so this is the last of my Easter break. And Danny says the Circa Mazoon loop tuner uses COM port connection to radio and auto tunes from 6.6 through 29.7. Yeah, that is good. And let's see who's on calling frequency. Looks like it is Papa Charlie 4 Alpha Delta. And Delft, Texas here. And yeah, you just keep going on and we'll see. And Boris says, yeah, I'm back in Østfold. I'm in Halden. And we could probably do this on 2 meters. So I don't know if VarAC actually supports 2 meters. And that would be a topic for a completely different stream. We're digimodes on 2 meters. That would be something else. And that would require some scheduling. I'm going to try and see if I can do a CQ call here on 40. And this is, I'm closing in on 40 minutes, so this will probably be my last QSO live. And as I said earlier, I reached 200 subscribers today, and this YouTube channel was actually just a project that I started to show my kids that being a YouTuber requires a lot of hard work, and it does, but I've been lucky. I actually have people watching my content, and that's why I keep going. So when you guys do subscribe and like and comment my videos, it makes it meaningful to me, makes it fun. And yeah, Bor, you're in for digimodes on 2 meter. Yeah, we could try that sometime. Let's see, I am both calling CQ and sending a beacon, so this will be fun. See whoever picks up. I would really like one more QSO. Perhaps, I don't know, but if you have VarAC, we could try 80. And I am connected to Delta Lima 1 Golf Alpha Alpha once again, so we'll try and see if we can make this QSO going. And we should probably QSO I here after the signal reports. And I really like how it auto-populates the log info. So I'm going to try QSO I up now. And then I'm gonna put my info here, so I can auto populate. Howard T. Perry, use VarAC modem for VarAC for 2 meters. Yes, I can do that. I can even do sideband on 2 meters, if so. But that's not the issue, though. I'm not sure if VarAC supports 2 meters. And Bor has an NFED half-wave for 40, 20, 15, and 10. Yeah, I do as well. And off-center fed dipole here. 6 meter beam, 2 meter beam, and hopefully soon a 10 meter beam. And it's strange to think that it's not even 2 years ago that I didn't think I had room for any antennas here. But once you get your license, you start getting creative. And see here, name, Axel, Freiburg, Juliet, November, 38 Whiskey Delta. Yeah, this is actually, yeah, so no 80 meters for bore. Yeah, I kind of forgot that I asked a question. And 40 might be too close. And let's see here. Let's send the working conditions here. But as I said last week with JS8 call, that was a lot of fun. And I spent a couple of days playing around with it. And I probably will with this mode as well. And this seems like a mode I could actually take camping and use with QRP. I use an FT817 when camping and outside the shack. But HF was just terrible during this weekend. I did, however, manage to make simplex 2 meter and simplex 70 centimeter contact with Sierra Alpha 6 Tango India Golf, which was about 50 kilometers south of me on 5 watts. But we cheated a little bit, though. We used Yagis, so that's a little bit of cheating, but it still works. And there I got Axel's working conditions here. And I'll try some free text here. Thank you for QSO and for watching the stream. And we'll see if that goes through as well. And Axel, I'll leave it up to you for closing the QSO here, so I can see what happens when someone else closes the QSO. That'll probably happen in about 15 seconds or so due to the delay here. So let's see what happens. Anyway, he's typing here, and that's kind of funny. That's also the messenger vibe here, that you can see when people are typing. And we are disconnected. So we're closing in on 45 minutes, and I've made it halfway a goal that I'm not gonna stream for an hour and a half. I'm going to leave that to people that know what they're doing. But actually, I've had a stable and pretty high viewer count all the way through the stream, so I must be doing something right. And thank you to everyone for watching. And thank you for all my new viewers who have subscribed and liked my videos. And please do check out my videos. You might find something you like. And see something you'd like to see. And if you'd like to make me to make a video about any topic, just send me an email. The email address is on my YouTube page. And Axel said he disconnected automatically. Yeah, and that's what I wanted to see. And thank you, Dan. He says fun stuff. It is fun. And when the solar cycle improves, this will be a lot of fun. Looking forward to being able to make long distance contacts. And I guess as soon as I can get my 10-meter beam up, that'll help. And it's going to be 6-meter season soon, so Digimodes will be fun going on. So anyway, thank you for everyone that has watched the stream, and we'll see again. I'm not sure if I'm going to do a stream next week, if I have time for that, but I'll do one in 2 weeks if I don't have time next week. So please just follow the channel and you'll get notified. So, yeah, I'm just going to say 7-3 for everyone in the stream, and thank you for watching, and hope to see you again on my next live stream. 7-3, and thank you for watching.